Alright, gamer boys and girls. Let's get ready for some Fortnite. Season 10 just started, and I'm totally ready to get down with it. Oh yeah, let's get a squad and get our first game of Victory Royale. Dab. I actually dabbed in real life. God, oh God. Oh yeah, oh God, we're so gonna do this. We're rocking default skin because because the noobs won't see us coming. God, can I make this voice more annoying? Oh, that's good. Oh, that water is good. Oh shit, what game mode am I in? We'll figure it out because we're adaptable. Totally gamer pro move. Epic, outstanding move, bro. To win the match, take out the enemy players faster. They can take out your team. They're cautioned. Oh God. Oh God. Is this... Okay, so that's that. Oh, did that... Okay, that shifted weapons. That shoots. Huh? Oh God. Oh. How do I... What? Huh. Don't worry, bros. We got this. Oh yeah, thingy. Oh God. Okay. Ammo light. What the heck is any of this stuff? Oh God, what is this? Don't worry, bros. We got this. A drum gun? Nah, like... Okay. I'll figure this out. Okay, we'll figure this out. Oh. Screw that gun. I don't even know what that gun was. Let's get some more shield potions. Let's get some shield on us. I don't need any rocket ammo. What the heck is this? Crazy Lagoon? This wasn't here last time I played. I tried to keep up the charade, but I just can't. Sure, I'll take it. Wait, where? How do... Wait, that's not the map. Ooh, oops. How do I do the map? We should probably start heading over to that guy. He's our teammate. How do I do the map? Okay, that's reload. That's that. What the shit is that? Is it a meteor? Okay. Nope, nothing interesting there. Okay. 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 I see, I don't remember what the map is, so I don't know how to, like, see where the circle is. I guess I'm just gonna head this way and hope for the best. I also don't know what those markers on the thingy are. Like, is there something in there? I don't know what that is. Is it a person to... You know what? Nope. I don't know if that's somebody I should be killing or... Oh, is that the circle? I think that's the circle. Oh, are those ally teams? And I'm looking for enemy teams? Is that it? I don't know who they are. Has anyone? I don't know what's going on here. Is that guy an enemy, or... What's going on here? Well, the fact that that person doesn't kill me doesn't tell me anything. Oh, God. Oh, God. I completely forgot about that for a second. Oh, God. I completely forgot about the storm. God, I'm terrible at this game. This is super embarrassing. What are these? I don't remember what those are. Yep, I figured. I had no idea what was going on there. I don't even know what game mode I was in. So if it isn't obvious by the fact that I broke character almost immediately, this is all a joke. What the heck is... Am I still in a match, or did, like... What's going on? I thought I died. What? What the heck is going on? So if it isn't obvious, the last time I played Fortnite was... I think the desert area in the south hadn't even been added yet. That's how long ago it was. So yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. I have not played any but this is a joke. Playing Fortnite for in chat has been a joke I've wanted to do for like the past year now. So we can totally go get those epic pro gamer moments, bro. Oh shit. And I don't know what's going on currently. I thought this was the end of it. Like, I died. But we're still here, so... But yeah, I'll turn this into a normal episode of In Chat here in a minute. Shoot, that did nothing for me. Nope, I suck. Oh yeah, totally pro gamer moment, bro. Nope. Okay, are we... Oh, wait, am I just respawning? Is that how this works? I don't know what's going on. God, I don't get this game anymore. I just want to 1v100. Is that so hard? Is that so hard? When will I learn? When will I learn that my actions have consequences? I got a kill. That's not bad for me. I don't know which gun is better. Oh wow. Wait, who was that? I swear I saw somebody. Oh god, the entire wall just disappeared. What? Did they ever add motion controls? I think they added motion controls at some point. Was that the guy who killed me last time? I feel like that was... Okay, let me figure out how to... Okay, I'm right outside. Alright, let me... I'm trying to get up the list of stuff. Oh, yeah. What? Wait. Alright, that's just me going crazy, right? Nope, I suck. Oh my gosh. I don't get this game, man. God, I got PUBG. Like, I wasn't bad at PUBG either. Well, okay, I wasn't good per se, but I won once or twice. Oh god, I hate the controls. God, I don't get this game. Why haven't I died? Why won't you let me die? Is that a freaking hoverboard? What? What the shit? What? I knew that. I knew how that was gonna end. God, I do not get this. Is it just first to 100 kills? Alright, let's see. What do we got to talk about? Well, I figure this shit out. So, I guess the first thing I got here is the 4th phase of the MCU, which we found out a few weeks ago, right? It's pretty standard stuff. And yeah, so let's talk about it. What's in Phase 4 of the MCU? A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff I do not care about. Nope. Eventually one of these teams is going to win. So, Phase 4, I know... So, I'm a big MCU guy, of course. That's like... Yeah, no, that's me, definitely. And we got all sorts of new stuff. We got, let's see. I think we're starting off with the Eternals. Which that's kind of... Which, the Eternals are, much like Guardians of the Galaxy, are one of those things that's, like, pretty obscure. And as, like, they're, like... I at least, like, I remember when Guardians came out, I at least knew people who, like, knew a thing or two about Guardians. Or, like, it was very easy to find people who knew stuff about Guardians. I can't find a thing on Eternals. That's how obscure... The only thing I can find is that the Eternals villains are the Deviants. And Thanos is a Deviant. I can find that. That's not hard to find. Other than that, I know nothing about the Eternals, but hey, Guardians was good, so this will probably be good as well. I'm totally open for it. Oh, let's try shotgun. I don't even know what this stuff is. Oh, okay. But yeah, so the Eternals, okay, yeah, I'm interested to tell you the least. I give it up to Marvel. Then there's like there's clearly something missing in Phase. Nope, I'm not even gonna bother with that. There's clearly something missing in Phase 4. What's missing? Well, we know it's Guardians of the Galaxy, but other than that... I saw somebody going here. Yeah, so we know Guardians is missing from Phase 4, which is kind of... That sucks, man. It would have been so cool, especially with how Endgame ended. I'm super interested in what Guardians 4 turns out to be. But nope. Oh my god, look how bad of a shot I am. Saw you. Ah, god damn it. Yeah, so yeah, it sucks because there's only 2 movies coming out next year. And the fact that there is no Guardians shows that one of those, that there were supposed to be 3, and one of them was supposed to be Guardians. That's all. We all kind of know it. But hey, that's just kind of the way the cookie crumbles. It sucks, but what you gonna do? Hopefully Suicide Squad 2 turns out to be good. Or the Reboot Squad, or whatever they're calling it. Super close here. Yeah, I have faith in whatever it turns out to be. Oh, God. But that'll come. And then the other movie is Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Okay, I know nothing about him. It's clear, part of me thinks, like, they wanted to do an Iron Fist movie, but they already used Iron Fist in the Netflix show. Because I do like Iron Fist and Luke Cage. I think they're fun characters. I think they work together really well. And that's clearly what they wanted to do, but because they did the Netflix show and people didn't like the Netflix show, and I don't blame them. I never, when watching the MCU and Netflix, I like Daredevil, I like Jessica Jones. Didn't really care for Daredevil Season 2, admittedly. But yeah, I did not like the, Jerome won the game. That's the opposite team, right? Yeah, so yeah, the other team won. Leave match. Okay, that was weird. I don't understand that. But yeah, so they've got the Mandarin, the real Mandarin. I've never seen the Hail to the King spot, admittedly, with Ben Kingsley. But, so I assume it's just going to be, right? Yeah, I have faith. Again, it's Marvel. I have faith. I like Iron Fist in the comics, and if they're, I don't know exactly how they're going to do it, but yeah, I'm on board for it. We got Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which, after what happened in Endgame, I'm interested. I like Falcon. I like Bucky. So is there any way to pick which game I do? Or is it just I'm stuck to whatever the game gives me? Yep, none of that means anything to me. ZL. Oh, I don't even have squads. Nope, I got nothing. No. God. No, I want to just do some solos. So, I think, so we were on squads or Team Rumble? Yep, I want to do... Oh, I hit B. I hit B. Alright, let's just do some classic solo. That's what I came in here for, and that's what I understand. So yeah, I'm interested. Falcon and Winter Soldier, I like it. I'm surprised they didn't change its name. But I'm down for Falcon and Winter Soldier. Sure, that's not, it could be interesting enough. It has enough potential to be something good. I do like that they brought Zemo back. Because he is probably like my third favorite MCU villain. He's so good. I love Civil War might be the best MCU movie. I'm just saying. Well, I mean, Endgame and Infinity War give the good runs for its money, and I guess Ragnarok. God, Ragnarok's good. But yeah, I mean, I'll see. I'm gonna watch Endgame again when it comes out in DVD like next week, like 4 days from now. But yeah, no, I'm down for it. It's gonna be. It's not like a full show. It's gonna be like a mini series, from what I understand, where it's just gonna be like 6 episodes. And yeah, that sounds really interesting. How do I do the map? I thought it was one of the. Is it minus? Oh shit, it's minus. Oh god, I deployed, didn't I? Huh. But yeah, so so Falcon and Winter Soldier, sure. What else do I, just off the top of my head, I'm trying to think, what else do I remember? I remember they're doing a TV show, WandaVision, which is like set in the 1950s. Okay, that sounds interesting enough. And it's all about, like, and it's going to probably go into, like, the Scarlet Witch's powers and, like, her reality bending stuff. Okay, right. The idea is interesting enough. I wonder if they're going to take any influence from the Vision family storyline, which I know it's not Vision's dead, but like when adapting it, the 1950s style, I feel like there's potential there, and bring in that the daughter of the Vision that I think people actually do like in the comics, anyways. We got what else did we get? What's that? I know there's a Doctor Strange 2 Multiverse of Madness, which the first horror MCU movie. That's interesting. That is interesting. A horror MCU. It's the same director as the first Doctor Strange, and it's going to have Scarlet Witch. Is presumably going to be a result of whatever the WandaVision stuff is. Which, while I like the Netflix show, I was always disappointed with how Marvel like implemented it into it. Which, just to say they didn't. With gets to the Mahershala Ali thing, he was in Luke Cage. He played not Diamondback. I don't remember who he played. And now he's in this one. So it's like, how can he be in both? Well, they basically said they're just ignoring the MCU. Fair enough. Or the Netflix MCU, which I like the next. Again, I didn't like Iron Fist, but I like Daredevil. I like Jessica Jones. They were pretty good. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like they had a lot of potential with, and I hear the later seasons of Daredevil, like Daredevil's third season, was like really good. What the heck's that van? Drum shotgun. I don't know. Is this the Respawn van? Reboot squad members. Yep. But yeah, so that's... But hey, the new Doctor Strange... I'm interested in the idea. I guess the villain's going to be Nightmare. Okay. What else? TV shows Loki. Presumably it takes place after what happened with Loki in Endgame. Not his death from Infinity War, but... See, I'm trying not to spoil it. I know nobody cares. If you care, you've seen it already, but still. Oh, is there a freaking recording studio down here? Totally. Oh yeah. But yeah, so that's all interesting. What if? This is the one that excites me the most. I love the idea of what if in the comics, and doing an animated show is amazing. So my mother likes the MCU, as I've said before, and I was trying to explain to her what if is, right? How it's the alternate universe, and the example I gave to her was, it's like, what if Peggy Carter was Captain America instead of Steve Rogers? I guess it has been confirmed that the first episode of What If is going to be what if it was Peggy Carter instead of Steve Rogers that was Captain America. Yep, great idea, and I totally called it right off the bat. The one I want personally, I don't know if they can make this or not, because yeah. The one I like is what if Quicksilver survived Age of Ultron. Not if Hawkeye died instead of Quicksilver. What if they both lived? And I'm stealing this entirely from Blue, or Red. I mean, Red from Overly Sarcastic Productions. But it's Quicksilver lives, Civil War happens, and he's on Iron Man's side, while Scarlet Witch is on Captain America's side. Then, during Infinity War, right, they're all doing that. Vision dies, because they still get together, Wanda and Vision. But then she gets snapped, he doesn't. He survives the snap, and she doesn't. That sounds super interesting. I want that as an episode of What If. I don't think it's going to happen, but that's the one thing I want. But that's just my ideas. That's super cool. I'm forgetting a movie in there. I know Thor, the end of it, 2021, at the end of 2021, is Thor Love and Thunder. That sounds interesting. Oops. Nope. Oh my god, I don't get this at all. Oh, I don't even have the... How do I change my material? Nope. R... Material. Nope, I don't get this game. Yeah, so Thor Love and Thunder, what a great idea. What a great idea for a show. Like, seriously, that's so freaking clever. I'm excited for that. That's such a great idea. Let's just keep going. Screw it, let's just keep going this way. I don't get this. I'm stupid. Yeah, so Tessa Thompson's going to be back, Taika Waititi, and Natalie Portman is going to be the female Thor, which a lot of people were complaining about the female Thor, because I remember when that happened. But I guess her book is actually really good, and the comic, there's like this myth that that female Thor killed the Marvel Comics thing, because Miss Marvel did well, which I hope we get a Miss Marvel movie next phase. Not Captain Marvel 2, Miss Marvel. Completely different characters. But Miss Marvel's great. Camilla Khan. I'd be totally down for that. I don't know, though, if we will. Oh, God. Run. Run. Did they not notice me? Was that it? Oh, my God. I had heard they added mechs, which is amazing because they did it before Titanfall, but... Yeah, and then there's one movie I'm forgetting. There's also a Loki TV show of him going around, like, the multiverse or time or whatnot. Sounds very interesting. We'll have to see what they do with it. Nope, there I go. I thought he had left the building by that point. See, I had figured they had left. Because they just weren't showing up in the room. And then, Love and Thunder sounds interesting. The first LGBT superhero with Tessa Thompson. Totally on board with that. I love that idea. Hawkeye TV show with Kate Bishop. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, the Black Widow movie. Is Black Widow the first movie? Actually, Black Widow is in May of next year. And then, Black Widow is in May. Eternals is in, like, November. Or something. And then Shang-Chi is at the beginning of the year. That's the one I was missing. Yep. Alright. It's a good lineup. It's a good lineup of stuff. A lot of shows. Does it give Marvel a little too much power? Kind of. If it fails, it's on the consumer it's on the consumer and governments to keep them in check. That's why we need to break up companies like Amazon and Google that have grown too big, and even maybe potentially break up Disney if they've gotten too big, which they might have theoretically. Probably. But Amazon and Google definitely have gotten too big and they need to be broken up. Especially because Amazon doesn't even pay a cent of taxes. Come on. I mean, there are immigrants in this country that pay taxes more than Amazon will ever. God. Okay, well, God, I'm moving all over the place with that. Nintendo Joy-Cons. So if you know, Nintendo Joy-Cons are kind of drifting. Mine kind of don't really. I mean, I've seen some weird things in the past where, like, I'll just go trailing off, but it's never anything like that bad. Oh, okay, that's how I move it. Let's go over here. Is that a mech over there? Is that what's crashing down? I think the bus driver. There used to be better... I swear there used to be ways to get more distance. I guess not. See, the last time I played Fortnite was when they added this desert area. I don't remember how long ago that was. But that was like they had either just added it or like I stopped playing and then they added the desert area like a week later. Or something like that. Can I get coconuts? Huh. Yeah, so, Nintendo Joy-Cons, they kind of... Mine don't really, but I know there are tons of people who do, and it's a design overflaw Nintendo should have thought of. I get why they should have, and hopefully the newer model... Like, especially if you can't fix the Joy-Cons on the Switch Lite, that's going to be a real problem. Because the Switch Lite has attached Joy-Cons. Once those start drifting, it's game over. So yeah, we'll see what Nintendo... And I guess they're not even, like, fixing them traditionally. I guess a few people have noted that when you send your Joy-Cons into Nintendo, they just send you back a new pair. So yeah, if you don't know, my problem... My Joy-Cons have never drifted... But my Pro Controller is having problems. So, and that one I don't think you get for free. So, yeah. But it's good Nintendo's doing something about it. I hope in the future they do, Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Got a kill. Oh, I did not expect that to... I mean... I don't need that revolver. But yeah, so... I hope in future versions of the Joy-Cons they no longer have these problems. Especially because Nintendo Joy-Cons I would consider maybe not a deluxe controller, but like I want that. Oh, we don't really need the scar. I would consider Joy-Cons to be more of cause they're $80. I know it's two of them, but they're still $80. That's a more prestigious controller than buying like... I should figure out how to do motion controls. I heard the Fortnite motion controls weren't actually that good, but at least I get Splatoon's motion controls. But yeah, so it's good Nintendo's actually trying to, like, fix this shit. Get your shit together, Nintendo. God, I feel like we've talked about nothing so far. Not like I really had that many things on the list. Which, speaking of so I always did this show with the Splatfest. There were a few exceptions where I was just like, there's so much stuff on the docket where there were, like, 30 plus things that I just needed to, is it going to be, no, I don't need that. Builder Pro, Combat Pro, Custom, no. I don't even know what that is. See, I literally am just using whatever I have. I swear there was, a way to do motion controls. Motion enabled? Let's try this. Okay, let's try that. I don't know. Somebody said they weren't actually that good, but I know some people have had better luck than I have. But yeah, so with the future... So we always did it with the Splatfest. Originally, Splatfests were at the beginning of the month. until like the second or third episode of this show, in which they started being in the middle of the month. So that's why the show is in the middle of the month. But I don't like this show being in the middle of the month. I feel like it would be better to be at the beginning of the month, and it talks about everything that happens in the previous month. Of course, preferably, I'd like to have this as like a weekly show where we cover everything that happened in the week, but that's not sustainably viable with my schedule, work, and colleague and everything. So the best I can hope for is like once a month. But part of me is thinking maybe I should do it like the last Friday of the month, and it being like a roundup of everything that happened during that month, because it's the same idea if I do it on the first of the month. I don't know. And then it's like, when do we do it? Because there's like a Stadia Connect in like 2 weeks, and I was kind of like, oh, do I wait a little? Oh, I know the problem. Okay, here's my problem with motion controls. I want a button that recenters it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Y doesn't do anything. I wish Y set me back up to, like, at the center of the motion controls. I should check that. I'll check that in settings afterwards. Also, that's inverted. That makes me look the opposite way of which I want to. You know? I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Yeah, like, that turns me the opposite direction of which I want it to. Let's head over here, I guess? Oh, God. Hit the wrong button. God, I don't get this game. Yeah. So, I don't know how this is going to work in the future. Right now, like I said, I've been wanting to do the Fortnite thing as a joke for a while now. So that's why we're doing it right now when we are. But in the future, we're not doing Fortnite again. This is just the joke for the one video. But then after that, we'll see. We'll see. I'm thinking, we're probably going to go up to Smash next time. But then after that, literally anything's possible. Oh, has this just not loaded in? Is that it? Oh, did that just... Oh, that's super freaking disappointing. Oops. That's super disappointing. Okay, that's a little better. But yeah, so I'll figure it out. Did I see somebody? No, I just saw a thingy. I got stuck on a thingy. Yeah, so I'll figure out the future of the show at some point. Oh, I'm in the storm right now. Oh, that's cool. That's rare. It's like a drum shotgun. Sure. Oh, God. I am terrible with snipers. Terrible with snipers. Hey, someone else is playing Fortnite. Huh, that's rare. Okay, what else do I have? Do I want to talk about Ooblets now? What I've been playing, that'll be one big thing. Let's talk about Ooblets now, shall we? So we got new stuff on. So there's this game called Ooblets. You probably had never heard of it. I think I had seen one or two things about it, but didn't know very much until the controversy that just happened. So basically, the developers of Ooblets made this announcement where they were like, hey, we're going to be putting our game Ooblets on the Epic Games Store. Which has been this big controversy that I've kind of talked about in the past. I'm kind of split on where I stand. Some of me says that, oh no, it's actually like the Epic Game Store willing to like support indie developers in exchange for exclusivity isn't a bad thing. I actually support them on that front. But at the same time, I don't like that the like games like Shenmue 3 or even like Kickstarted games in general, I don't feel like they should be given Epic Game Store exclusivity because the people paid for them, right? I mean, anything before or after that, I kind of get, but anything still in like anything Kickstarted, I think that's my big hang-up, is that I don't want Kickstarted stuff to be Epic Game Store exclusive. And, of course, like Borderlands 3 is Epic Game Store exclusive. I get why Epic Game Store did it, and does anybody really trust Randy Pitchford? If you do, you shouldn't. Randy Pitchford's shady as shit. And he's not to be trusted. This is where I started, wasn't it? Okay, we could go down there, I guess? Oh, God. Oh, my God, really? Really? That's... Oh, that's funny. Oh, my God, I am terrible at this game. Let's just leave the match. Oh, my God. I'm so bad. So yeah, so I'm kind of like indie, I see. I don't know if Ooblets was a Kickstarter. I know they have a Patreon, and they did send out a message on their Patreon when they went Epic Game Store exclusive, telling people that, hey, we're going Epic Game Store exclusive. They're gonna help us fund the game and all that. You don't need to be part of our Kickstarter anymore. Okay, that's a nice thing to do, I guess, right? They're admitting that, hey, no, the Epic Game Store is actually doing this for us. Yeah, no, I get why it happened. And I get why indie developers would go to Epic Game Store. There are some people who are adamantly against the idea of exclusives. Whether it be a first-party one like Nintendo or Sony, a second-party one like... Is Bayonetta 2 a second-party? Are Bayonetta's 2 and 3 a second-party exclusive? Is that what that means? Is that what a second-party game is? Like, it's a third-party game that's bought up by a first-party studio to be put on their platform. That's second-party, right? But there are some people who adamantly hate first-party, or who hate exclusive, not first-party exclusivity, but, like, the Epic Game Store exclusivity, and I don't. And I get where they're coming. Part of me is kind of like, it's the Epic Game Store. You can just download it on PC. I downloaded it when Fortnite came out. And I still have it sitting on my PC. It wasn't that big of a deal to make an account. I get the idea of not wanting everything to be split up over multiple platforms, but the idea, I feel like, especially if a company like Nintendo or Sony is willing to pay fully for that development, they should get the development, or if the development's in-house. But what happened with the Ooblets was that they made a post. Oh God, I didn't even mess with this. They made a post saying that, I don't want to go to Neo Tilted. Let's try. They made a post saying that, hey, we're going Epic Game Store exclusivity. Here's what's going down, right? This is what's going down with us in Epic Game Store. This is why we're doing this. And it was all tongue-in-cheek. They meant for it to be like a joke. But the problem is that once it came, and maybe within their own sphere of influence, it was a joke. The first time I heard about this whole thing was from Greg Miller. And Greg Miller reported on it as if it was a joke, right? He reported on it the way the developers wanted it to be. Which, yeah, okay, as a joke, sure. I guess, let's say I'm going to add how, like, this goes. So when I first heard about it, it was from Kinda Funny Games Daily, which I am big into right now. I've watched most every episode. Oh my god, everything here is on ice physics. And yeah, so I watched that and I heard it as a joke, but then in that report, he talks about, was it Adam Ellis, who saw the Epic Games Store exclusivity, and he was like, oh wow, the developers, like, it's fine announcing yourself for Epic Games Store exclusivity, but this was the wrong way to do it. This is really snarky. And Greg Miller was like confused, and he was like, no, this is clearly meant to be tongue-in-cheek, but the way the people took it clearly was not as if it was tongue-in-cheek. They took it seriously. A bunch of people who had never heard of Ooblets and would never, and who even whether or not it became Epic Games Store exclusive, were never going to play Ooblets. Well, now they know, and now they hate the game. I can't get to that, can I? Nope. Nope. I'll take this, though. Ooh, no. Let me drink this small shield potion. So, yeah, I get why, their response makes things complicated, to say the least. I get why people are angry. Is the anger undeserved? Maybe. Probably. In some cases, no. In some cases, definitely yes. Okay, let me figure out building. R, and then ZL. Yeah, okay, that'll get us out. Personally, throughout this entire event, I should pick up the statement to read it, because some of it is sincere. Some of them's like, hey, we could go bankrupt at any moment, but the Epic Games Store has told us that we're going to get so much money off of it, which is nice to know that we aren't going to go bankrupt, right? Some of it is like that genuine, like, hey, this is why we're doing it, this is our legitimate reasons. And then some of it is like, come on, there's so many more things your anger could be focused on, like global warming, whatever president or presidential nominee you hate, or like a bunch of other stupid stuff, the ending of Game of Thrones, right? Like, I get what they were saying. Is that a... Oh god, what is this? Right trigger. Right trigger. Oh, it's a search thing. So yeah, but personally, throughout all of this, I have taken the side of the Epic Games Store. Like, it's just, I'm so tired of all these people and, like, their higher than thou sort of thing with the Epic Games. The Ooblets guys just, they seem to want to make a good game, and I actually kind of want that tactical shot, or I want a shotgun. I'd use bandages more. Oh, I've got a ways to run. Let's not die this time. So, but yeah, I've taken the side of the developers of the Ooblets. They seem like nice people. I think it's a husband and wife duo. They've gotten tons of death threats. They were right, and it's like, and I've seen the response being like, "Oh, you should have if you right." They made the snarky comments or whatnot, and it was like, "Oh, they should have known that they were gonna get hate for making the snarky comments." No, they shouldn't have. The internet is just so toxic that no, that's not how it should be. They should not be expected to get hate for doing this. But it happened, and God, the internet is shameful. God, is the internet shameful? Yeah. Oh God, do I even have the stuff? What else? Do I have anything else on the Ooblets? But yeah, I've taken their side. If it ever, I'm not a PC guy. I don't really play games on PC. So I think the other it's on PS4. But if it ever comes to Switch, I'm willing to look at it. I mean, like I said, I had seen the game before. I knew a little about it. But if it ever comes to Switch, you better believe I'll give you a purchase. You've earned my respect, Dublitz developers. You've earned my respect. What else do I got? Isn't there anything else I got for the Ooblets? Epic Game Store, tons of hate. And they made a response. I saw it on Twitter. Like, they linked to Twitter to their website. Their response was really well worded. Right? Like, they clearly... And they know, right, their audience will still support them. It's just all the other people they don't know about. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's see. So that's the Ooblets. We got some loot box news. So if you know, I hate loot boxes. Fuck EA. Fuck Activision. You know, let's before we get into the loot boxes, I want to, let's talk about loot boxes first, and then we'll do a fuck Activision story. So, the big three, Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft, have said that they will not publish games on their systems that they can have loot boxes. They just have to have the odds of those loot boxes explained. Like, the people need to know how much, like, the loot boxes, like, what's the chance of getting stuff. And now that this stuff is going to be publicly disclosed, that means the chances of getting loot box stuff are going to be better. Right? So it's a win-win for everyone. Personally, I still want loot boxes gone altogether. And I think that's what we fight for. But this is a start, and it's a start I'm fine with. Right? Like, the only people who lose from this are greedy asshole companies like EA and Activision. Everyone else benefits from this. Okay, somebody's been here, but I doubt they're here anymore. So yeah, who was it EA that made a statement that's like they're not publishing games on Nintendo just because Nintendo players are less likely to buy into all their loot box bullshit? Good job, Nintendo, for having freaking taste. Because the reason, like, I would play, like, so I like PUBG. Fortnite is okay, but it's never really been my thing. But I said I would probably like Apex, because I like the first Titanfall, and I like the story mode of Titanfall 2. But a few years ago, I made a deal with myself that I would never buy another EA game again. I still haven't. But I will never buy an EA game again. Where are they? I saw them running up here. Oh god. Ah god. I got a kill. I'll take it. I need to mess around with the controls. I wasn't suspecting another guy. What is that he's wearing? Is that just part of the skin, or is that something else? But yeah, so I'm totally on board with this. I'm not going to buy another EA game, but this is just screwing over Activision and Ubisoft, who are fine with being screwed over. I still think the inevitable crash of the video game industry is inevitable, but screw EA, screw Activision Blizzard, screw most developers. I mean, there's a few good ones. Your Nintendos, your Sonys, I guess CD Projekt Red. I mean, I hear they do crunch. Rockstar is good, but their parent company 2K isn't. They're one of the worst. Ubisoft isn't good. I mean, I'll still buy a Ubisoft game, even though they do disappoint me a lot. Okay, let's see here. Settings. Okay. Oops, I just screwed with all of that, didn't I? Okay. I just made something worse, didn't I? Totally did. Invert. Motion enable, motion access, roll or yaw. invert your left. Let's keep it with roll. But, so this is my left and my right. I think I want that inverted. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, we'll do one more game and then I'll go get some water. Yeah, so this is great news. It's a start. Oh god, what's some bad news? So Walmart, so there's 3 mass shootings in like 2 days. And Walmart made a statement, like an internal statement, that, well, Walmart still sends guns. I mean, you can go down to a Walmart. I remember when Trump first found out you could go down to Walmart and get like an AR-15 or whatever. At least that was the thing. And Trump was like actually like shocked because he thought people were getting guns off like the black market. No, the U.S. supplies the black market. But so Walmart made a statement that instead of, because people don't want them to sell like stuff like that anymore. They don't want Walmart to sell guns, and employees have been doing lockouts and whatnot. But you know what? Walmart did? They sent out a memo telling people to take down video games and video game advertising, and I guess some stores even like cleared out their video game stuff, or at least put it like all in the back. That's, oh my god, that's so sad. And I'm not talking like actual like sad. Okay, that's more what I like. That's what I like. Oh, look, banana guy. I wish Y was a focus button. Maybe I might be able to do that. Let's go to Mega Mall. Where? But yeah, so that's kind of that's a thing that happened. Ugh, God, shootings just. I mean, I guess when the Senate reconvenes in September, they're gonna talk about like shootings and all that, and like what's to be done about it. But the thing is that by the time the Senate convenes, I think someone did the math, there's probably going to be another like 30 plus shootings, maybe even 40 in that time, which is crazy. But hey, god, that's the sad state of the country we live in. But no, it's is it the guns that are wrong? No, it's not the guns. It's the children in the videos games that are wrong. Or however the hell that meme goes. Good meme. Good high quality meme, but... yeah, that's what's going down. What else? What else? Oh, so Crash Team Racing is a game I picked up when I wasn't originally going to pick it up when it first came out, but then like within like a week, within like a few days of it coming out, you were able to get Crash Team Racing for like I think the game started off at $40. So by the end of that, by like Monday, it came out on a Friday, so by Monday you were able to get the game for like 20. Or something crazy like that had happened. Slurp juice. What is this? Oh, no. I don't know what that did. But yeah, so... it was like, okay, right, so I picked up Crash Team Racing. I admittedly have not played it as much as I should have. But, I've enjoyed it, but at the same time, it's hard, man. I'm good at Mario Kart. Like, I am suck off the devil's level of good. Or at least I was back in my heyday. That was when the Wii U version had, like... that was in the Wii and the beginning of the Wii U version. That was a long time ago. If you get that reference, you get it. But if you don't, I don't blame you. And yes, that is a reference to something. Yeah, no, I liked me some Mario Kart. So I was like, oh, I'll be good at Crash, right? Because I'm good at Mario Kart. Nope, you gotta. I had to tear down all of my knowledge and basically start fresh. And it did not end well. I saw a guy. Where was he? Did he go in here? He's above me. Yeah, but Crash Team Racing, another good thing about the game was that it was clearly a budget title. It was a game made on a budget price that was only expected to make so much money, right? It's only supposed to make so much money, right? Because that's a good studio would make a game where, like, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker is the example I'll use. It's a game made with a strict budget that is budgeted correctly to only make so much money. They're called middle shelf games. I am all aboard for middle shelf games. Tons of this middle shelf games were at the height of it during the was it the 6th generation? GameCube, PS2, and Xbox. And then there were a few in the next generation, 360, Wii, and Wii U. There was also Wii and PS3. There was also a lot of shovelware. But nowadays, they're almost non-existent, even though some companies like Nintendo do keep them alive, kind of. You could make an argument that Luigi's Mansion might be a budget game. You could make an argument. But what disappoints... So, Crash is a budget game. That's what it feels like. That's what the Spyro trilogy and the Crash trilogies were. Those were budget games. You can tell by the cheaper price. But no, that's not good enough for Activision. This is why budget games don't exist. Because games need to make all the money in the world. So what do? They added microtransactions to Crash Team Racing. They maybe even... There's all these rumors that they may have even, like, stinted the economy. So now stuff costs more. They've tried to make the game more grindy to encourage people to spend money on the microtransactions. God, do I hate it so much. What a disappointment, Activision Blizzard. God, I mean, I don't expect anything... I expect nothing, and I'm still disappointed. It's a racing game. It's a budget title. And they had, like, all these cool, like, DLC plans and everything, and I would have paid for DLC. If they wanted to be like, oh, we're going to do, like, a $10 DL... Because Mario Kart's your standard. Mario Kart had, like, $10, $15 DLC... And it got you, like, 16 tracks, 8 new characters, all sorts of crazy things. Great. One of the best DLCs in the industry. Like, and I'm just saying, I mean, Nintendo's the best at it in the industry, but, like, on a game-per-game basis, Mario Kart 8 might be one of the best. But, no, I was like, if they had done that, and they had charged, I know Activision would have charged, like, a full $60, because they're Activision Blizzard, fuck them. But no, they didn't. They're releasing a bunch of, like, free DLC and stuff, but they're going to supplement that lost money through microtransactions. Fucking shame. And even, like, spending the money doesn't even get you that much. It maybe barely gets you a character. And yeah, like I said, there's all this, like, suggested inflation, or they're doing that illegal thing where you say, oh, this is, like, $100, but it's on sale now for $50, even though the actual price was always $50. And they're hoping you'll buy it because it's on the sale price. Fallout 76 did the same thing. God, do I hate these companies. Okay, I'm gonna go get some more water, and then we're gonna do some unboxing. It's that time of the month, people. I'll be right back. Alright, let me make sure the mic is on, because you would not believe how many times I've stepped away from this and then come back just for the mic not to be on. Is it this one? Oh. Shit. Is it not plugged in? Yes, hello, webcam. It blinked on for a second. Oh shit, are we not going to be able to do this tonight? Oh, fug. Ah, shit. Okay, let me... Okay, is it working now? I'm still... Okay, I'm still live. Yep. Hey, look, it's this ugly mug that you see every so often. Let me cancel that music. So yeah, here we are. It's time for it's usually a Splat. I usually like to do these unboxings with Splat and chat, but hey, the last one was too early. The next one is too late. So yeah, we're in this weird equilibrium, but hey, we've got 4 things as always. This will probably take like half an hour, like it always does. First one, we got Pikachu. Pikachu. It's not a bad one. So I'm not an NIB collector. I'm an OOB collector. Out of box, new in box. If I was a new in box collector, I'd hate this, cause. So whenever I get amiibos, I do them at Target. Hashtag not sponsored. I have used Target since Wave 4. Way back in like 2014, 2015. I've used Target. Target's been my #1 reliable source. They have never let me down. Okay? That's why I do it. Well, okay, there was one time I went to get Toad, and they didn't have Toad, but I went to like the store on like a different part of town, and they had Toad, so I don't know. Toad was a weird one, because Toad was artificial scarcity that, like, it wasn't actually rare, but people thought it was going to be rare, so they bought them all up, which made it rare? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, so, Pichu, but so, for this time, what I did was I got them all at GameStop, because there was one amiibo I needed at GameStop that they were not selling in stores. And GameStop shipping is forking bullshrimp. It is... So they have, like most services, they have a standard shipping, an express, and like an instant. Their standard is like $6. Their express is $8. And then their like 2-day shipping is like $10. But when buying the amiibo I wanted, because it's a new item, they didn't have a standard shipping. they only had Express, some other one I don't remember, and then it was one $8 and two $10, like 1 to 2 day, and then there was like another one, and it was like, what the hell, GameStop? What the hell are you doing here? And when you buy something at GameStop, there is no in-store pickup option. Something I like about Target is I can buy something and then pick it up in store. I'll wait however long they need me to wait, as long as I know I'm getting it. I know I bitched and moaned about Amazon a while ago, that like, where I was like, it wasn't Amazon, I don't remember what store it was, where I was like, oh yeah, I'll gladly buy the thing, and give me free shipping. I don't care if it takes a month, give me free shipping. And then I still bitched about it, but I'm actually fine with them doing it. Like, I'd be fine with free shipping if it took forever. But GameStop was one of the worst online experiences I have had. They're always terrible. They take forever to ship. So because I spent over $50, I got free shipping. And it's supposed to be free 1 to 2 day shipping. This and the 3 other ones took 7 days, and the other one, the 4th one, took 14. It got here like 2 days ago. And it was supposed to get here on like the 22nd? No, maybe the 22nd, maybe the 28th. I don't remember. But they all took forever. And it's just like, what the hell, GameStop? I had a package that wasn't supposed to get, that also had free shipping, and it was supposed to not get here until Wednesday of next week. It got here before the GameStop shipping, and that was free shipping, and it was like, oh, we'll take like 2-3 weeks. We'll take as long, right? It was one of those, we'll take as long as we need. I completely forgot about it until it came in, and it came in before the GameStop one, and I ordered it after the GameStop one. God, what a GameStop, man. You suck. I'm glad I'm done with you. Oh my god. But then there's going to be that one game that I want for my collection, Fire Red. I cannot find my copy of Fire Red anywheres, and they keep going up in price. You can get Emerald, Ruby, Sapphire for like $20. Fire Red is like $45. What the hell? I want to play Sunshine. God, that's something I need my own copy of, Sunshine. Because the times I've played it, I borrowed it from a friend. Alright, but yeah, enough bitching about GameStop. Screw them. Let's actually open this sucker up. Oh. That's not entirely good. So yeah, that's Pichu. I should have grabbed actual. Right now, all my amiibos are in storage for reasons. I should have grabbed Pikachu though. Ah, it's got that new amiibo smell, man. That is nice. Yeah, no, it's very like I always think of Pichu as like itty bitty. But that's very big. Like, it's very big for a Pichu, but I get why they did it. Same thing with... Well, all of them... See, it doesn't... I don't know. I just feel like Pichu is smaller than this. Maybe that's because they're taking other amiibos and making them bigger? Or they take other amiibos... So Pichu is, like, to the right size. But because they take, like, another... like the Pokemon trainer, which we'll look at here in a second, and they make him smaller, it makes Pichu feel bigger? Maybe that's it? Man, no, it's a nice little thing. If I was smart, we'd switch over to Smash Bros. And then we'd actually fight these suckers. Next up, we got the Pokemon Trainer. These are all the things that came out, like the 28th or the 20th or something. They're all nice amiibo. Yep. Yeah. Does this one have... I think this is the only good one. This is the only one that didn't come with some sort of, like, box deformity. But we're gonna... Oh, God. Sometimes I can get a clean rip, where it's just, like, it comes off perfectly. But ever since I've been doing this show, I can't do it anymore. Like, ever since we started unboxing these guys on here. Oh, that was weird to get out. Oh, God. The fresh amiibo smell. So a buddy of mine got a new car. And I was like, oh, yeah. We went in. He just got it. And I was like, oh, it's going to have that nice new car smell. Nope. It had a weird smell. Is that even good? And no, I like the glossy Pokeball. That looks nice. I had not realized how big the backpack was until I opened it. But yeah, it's based on the Leaf Green trainer, right? It's based on Fire Red and Leaf Green. Yeah, no, not a bad figure at all. The textures on the pant and jacket are kind of nice. Yeah. Oh. There's the Charizard I should be putting him next to, but I don't have the Charizard with me. What you gonna do? Let's see. Next up, we got Isabelle, because you get it. She is a belle. Isabelle. God, I love that fake laugh. Does she actually have any? I swear she had some sort of deformity on her. I mean, that's kind of bad, like, but that's not really a deal breaker like the Pichu box would be for some people. And the other thing about that's nice that picking them up at Target is you get to see what the boxes look like beforehand. Yeah, I have the because I was an idiot and bought what's that stupid fudging game? I bought Amiibo Festival, Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. Big mistake, and especially because I could have gotten it for cheap. Like if I had waited another few months, I could have gotten it for pennies on the dollar. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do? I only have a few. I wish I had more Animal Crossing ones. I've got 4, and I've been able to get more at GameStop. We don't have you always see people who are like, oh, I got our 5 and below has 100 lotties. I don't have a 5 and below anywhere near me, so there's nothing I can do. But yeah, we got Isabelle. Nice little thing. God. I'm getting so close to being done. There it is. There's the box deformity. You see, it's caved in a little bit, and the plastic's a little crinkled up there. That's what I was looking at the cardboard. I completely forgot to look at the plastic. It's bad on the other side as well. It's not nearly as bad, but yeah, you can see the cave in. Someone would hate that, and I don't blame them. But yeah, the 5 in, there's no 5 and below, there's nothing like that. Oh, that one. Boom. There we go, finally. Yeah, I'm almost, man, there's a wave, in September, which is another $4. Oh, that's $60. Plus there's Link's Awakening. Okay, so in September, you've got Link's Awakening, $60 worth of Amiibo, because there's 4 of them, Killer Queen Black, and Dragon Quest XI's. I'm gonna have to miss out on, I don't know, man. I've got the money for the Amiibo. I don't know if I'm gonna miss Zelda at first. I'll come back for it later. That's probably Dragon Quest XI, I know I'm not doing. I'll come back for that one later. Especially, it sucks because I start up college in 2 weeks. I'm not ready to start up college, man. I feel like I wasted the summer. I just got I didn't even get any, I never finished Star. Next week, starting Sunday, is my hell week, where I'm just going to do all of Star. I'm going to do as much of Infinity Train as I can get to. But yeah, that's my hell week. Yeah. And then she is a belle, and she has some bells. Yeah. The plastic is kind of obtrusive here. I'm surprised the Pokemon trainer doesn't have a stick dick. Yeah. Not a bad one. It's a nice detail above the than the normal Animal Crossing figure. I'm trying to feel there is some texture to her jacket. I'm surprised. Yeah, no, Isabelle's nice. Isabelle's a character I really like in Smash Bros, but for the life of me cannot figure out how to play. I want to play her, but I don't get it. I don't know. And then the last one, so if you don't know, I have an almost complete collection. Well, and I mean, what do we count as a complete collection? I mean, for example, I don't have the Famicom ROB. So does that mean I have a complete collection? Some people will say no, some people will say yes. It's complicated. Personally, I say without the Famicom ROB, I have a complete collection. But there's always a few I was missing. There were 3. Going into Ultimate, there were 3. The Wii Fit Trainer, which I got when Smash Ultimate came out, or like the first wave of Smash Ultimate. I don't remember. I got it early on, back in February maybe. Then Meta Knight, which I think we got earlier this summer, maybe in May we got Meta Knight. And there was one more I was missing. D3. I could never... The San Francisco strike, the shipping strike was going on. And because of that, there were tons of problems with D3s. They were scattered all over the place. They weren't common to begin with. So he was impossible to find. I was never able to get one. But now, here it is. With D3, I now have a complete Smash 4 collection. Ultimate, I'm still missing whatever doesn't come out. We still got Snake, Ivysaur, and Squirtle are in September. November is, I think November or December is Simon, is Incineroar one, and then the other ones. And then we're going to have to wait on the DLCs like Joker and whatnot. The box is kind of beat up right there. Right, you see that? Again, this is why I had to do it through GameStop. Because I want to say DDD and Fox. Because these amiibos, the new ones aren't going through in the original Smash 4 amiibos. It was hell because everyone had different exclusive. That's how I miss one of the few amiibos I missed the first time around was Jigglypuff because of how the exclusives worked and all that and how low stock they were. And I chose to get Robin and Lucina over Jigglypuff. But yeah, I eventually got they went up online in August of that year, and I was able to snag one fairly easily actually. And I think they're re-releasing everything, but this time the re-releases, the originals aren't exclusive, but the re-releases are. Because D3 was not an exclusive. Meta Knight was an exclusive. Well, and I think was the re-release Meta Knight exclusive? No, I think I picked re-release Meta Knight up at Target. I think. I don't know. I know some stuff is exclusive, but this is the last one I need. This is the last exclusive I have to worry about. Unless they announce that, Snake is... not Snake. Let's say Banjo-Kazooie is exclusive to Best Buy. I'm good. I am good. I have this. And then once I'm done, I'm free. Well, but then I also have to worry about the Zelda amiibos. Because I'm missing Skyward Sword, Twilight Princess... Is it Twilight Princess? And Young Link. I'm only missing 3 of the Zelda amiibos. Oh, and the Bokoblin. I'm missing the Bokoblin, okay? The Bokoblin was always super rare. So I guess I'm missing 4 of the Zelda series as well if I want a complete set for that. I don't know. I'm fine. I'd be fine with a complete set, but I don't know how hard the Majora's Mask or Skyward Sword ones are going to be to get. I'm surprised I don't have, because I have the Ocarina of Time one. I'm surprised I didn't get the Skyward Sword one, way back in the day. But yeah, as you can see that was all beat up. That was when I got it. Ugh. But yeah, GameStop sucks, man. I still do use GameStop from time to time. I'll admit I've not completely boycotted them. There are some things you can get, but for the most part, I get all my gaming stuff at Target. Some stuff at Amazon, some stuff at Walmart, because Walmart's been doing this thing with $10 games, which I'm going to actually let's write down Fire Emblem real quick on the list. We're almost, oh god, I didn't even talk about that. Wow, we still have a lot to talk about. 3 houses. We'll talk about that one real quick. But yeah, let's do this last one. Nope. Oh, God. D3 is surprisingly heavy. Like, there aren't that many, like, weighty amiibos. I mean, I know that I have the Kirby series, King D8. But this one is surprisingly heavy. Put that down. We'll put the box over here. We'll go for like another like half hour plus. Oh god, the boxes are falling. No, Leaning Tower boxes stay. But yeah, that's D3, man. It's the only I'm free. I want to be free. If you look at the eye, can I get that to focus? You can kind of see some paint chips at like the bottom of the eye, but other than that, it's perfectly fine. It's a nice looking thing. But I'm free. That's some. I mean, like, look at me. I could totally cosplay King Day. I'd have to mess around with the hair. I'm surprised I haven't done that yet. Maybe it's because getting the yukacha's such a pain in the ass. Oh wow, you can even feel like the felt texture on the yukata, on the like sash. You can feel the texture. That's nice. You can see like the stain and whatnot from like use of the hammer. That's a nice. Amiibos do look nice. I do not think that benefits the price increase. Like they were looking good before the price increase, and I don't. Well, yes, the quality is still good. I don't know why there was what happened to get a price increase. Is it just that they're making more of them? It's such bullshit. And they can still release the old ones for cheaper. Why is the new Zelda one? The Link for Link's Awakening, it's got they've got the itty bitty Link, right? That's like in the cartoon Steiny. Very simple design. It's the $16 price point. Why? There's nothing about that would make that hard to get, more expensive. I don't get it. I don't get it. Can I put them all in the palm of my hand? Yeah, that's all the amiibo. It's there's some like there's nothing really that special this round. It's interesting to see all the Pokemon trainer stuff, but well, I'm back to the old. I'm not free yet, but one day I will be. It's now with D3. I don't think there's anything I'm gonna miss. I feel like I can finally be free. Let's turn off that. Let's go back here. Let's turn off that. And let's get us back into this thing. Yeah, totally. Pro gamer moment. Let's go back and actually win this. Let's get up to all the way to level 5. Oh, yeah. Totally. Radical. Tubular. I don't know why the webcam wasn't working. I'm gonna have to get behind the computer and plug that shit back in. Because I plugged it into one of the front ports. Sega Genesis Classics. Oh, DuckTales got taken off of So DuckTales, a game, right? A good one. It got taken off of all online stores. Of course, that's just per purchase. If you want to download it, it's still there, and if you want a physical copy, it's still there. But that's, man, because that means Disney's doing something with its licensing. It does also worry me, because you know what collection I'm surprised we never got? We never got the collection of, like, Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers, Tailspin, DuckTales, right? All these classic, like, Capcom NES Disney games. That collection never came to Switch. The Mega Man Legacy collections did, but those never did. It's weird, right? I don't know. I was thinking about that. Oh yeah, I turned on motion. God, I still want that button to like recenter everything. Other than that, they're not like they're a little slow, I guess. Yeah. So what else? So let's talk. I guess it's as always. Let's talk about some of the games I've played. I've been playing, Minecraft. More specifically, Sky Factory. Now, when I first started doing Twitch, I think one of the first things I ever did was Sky Factory 3. So I almost considered streaming Sky Factory 4, but I decided against it. And I've just been playing it on my own. I've put probably 36 hours into Sky Factory 4 so far, and have been enjoying the shit out of it. Sky Factory 4 is so much... How do people fall so much faster than you? Yeah, so I've been enjoying Sky Factory 4. It's really good. It's really fun. I recommend it. I know you have to install the Twitch client and all that jazz to do it, but it is more than worth it in my opinion. There's ton... Where'd they go? Oh my god, I actually got a kill. I need some more ammo. But yeah, so Sky Factory 4, and it's pretty... My worry going into Sky Factory 4 was that it was going to be too similar. You know, like, because I played Sky Factory 3. I put a lot of time into Sky Factory 3. So my worry was that it's going to be just the exact same game. Right? I mean, maybe they'll add in some new mods, but no, it's got like this big focus around like trees and everything. Like that's how you start. There's all sorts of new mods. There's a few old ones. There's a few ones that I wish had returned, like the item pipes. There are item pipes in Sky Factory 4. There's a few different mods that do them. Thermodynamics, Silic. I don't remember the other ones. But the item pipes in Sky Factory 3 worked really well. They were super affordable. I don't know why Sky Factory 4 didn't do the same thing. Right? Just bring back the item pipes. I don't... Maybe there was some other stuff in that mod that made it, like, not... Like... That, like, changed the, Oh, shit. That, like, changed the developer's vision too much. Bacon... Is it Bake... Is he called Bacon Donuts? I feel like that might be what he goes by. But it changes his vision a little too much, which I understand. But God, because the new one's just like... The thing that annoys me is, like, how discompatible everything is. Like, what's an example I can think of? There's one, so you want to create, like, I wanted to create, like, an instant, lava generator. Or I wanted a thing that plugged cobblestone into a, what's it called? Into a cauldron. The cobblestone was converted into lava, and then the lava was pumped into a lava generator. Very simple thing. The lava wouldn't flow out. One pipe wouldn't let the lava flow out of the cauldron. And a different pipe, and no matter which pipe I use, I cannot get cobblestone to flow into the cauldron. So there's, like, some things just don't click. Like, not everything's compatible with everything else. Nothing works with, no matter what, even if whether I'm using like the super fancy cauldron or just like the wooden ones, nothing's compatible with everything else. Sometimes I know there is like the storage computer, but I haven't made the storage computer yet, and like you get so much wood. Like there is a stupid amount of wood in Sky Factory 4. It's crazy. It's just, you always have wood. Right now, I'm admittedly, like, in some ways, I've not got as far as I did in Sky Factory 3. Like, there's no angel ring in Sky Factory 4. But in other ways, I killed the wither in Sky Factory 3, didn't I? I've killed the wither, I made a wither, I wanted to make, like, a wither grinder, but it wasn't working, which sucked. but I've been killing withers, and there's like this mod that what I've most recently been doing is there's a mod that lets you like simulate mobs to get like mob matter that you can then convert into like nether stars and souls and whatnot. I've been screwing around with that mod to see what I can do, and God, some like with I wish there was a way to get like a more than 25% chance to get the new stuff. But sadly, once you get up to like 25%, it just... I think the max is like 42 or 48. You can't get higher than that, and it fails more often than it succeeds to get pristine matter. Super disappointing. I wish your odds were better. Especially with like the wither one, where you have to kill probably over 100 withers, and depending on how you designed your grinder, it won't all... Like, sometimes the withers will kill themselves. I've probably lost 3 withers to the wither just killing itself. Which sucks. But yeah, that Sky Factory 4 is super fun. Dev, if you played any of Sky Factory 3, or if you're ever like willing to get into like modded Minecraft, it's not always clear on what you have. This time there's actually like an achievement book that will like tell you some of the useful things to like help you figure out what to do. So it's a little more straightforward than I mean, there was an achievement book in 3. The problem is it just didn't automatically check off achievements, whereas this one does. And yeah, like working towards the trees is kind of like working towards chickens. There's a pig mod that I haven't even touched really. Like I did the first one, the cobblestone, and I did a dirt pig. But after that, I just haven't, like, messed around with it. And yeah, so that's like 36 hours of my time over the past, like, 2-3 weeks. Another one, I think it's been 3 weeks since the final Splatfest. Oh shit! Oh shit! Where did that blast come from? I saw something. Oh no! Place 25th? How much? Oh my god! If I just gotten one hit off. Oh god, that was close. But yeah, so Sky Factory, definitely recommend it. And then Forager. So Forager finally came out. I know I've been hesitant to spend like $20 on Metroid Prime Trilogy, but I was completely willing to spend $20 on Forager. Forager is a fantastic game. I have my problems. I do have my problems. The end game is very grindy. Sometimes the controls, like when I'm trying to mine bridges, it just doesn't work half the time, even when you have like the one-hit obliterator, the end game item. But I still recommend it. It was a time sink. It took me... I 100%ed the game. There's like 84 achievements. I got all 84. The water tile achievement is still glitched. I think it's... Is it called Waterfall? There's like an... So, if you don't know, Forager is like Stardew Valley mixed with Cookie Clicker. That'll give you a good gist of what the game's like. It's addicting. Yeah, if you're into like any like survival game like that, or even like something like Minecraft, or I'd recommend it. It can get grindy. It really can, but for the most part, it's super addicting, and it can be really fun. Combat's really simplistic. There's tons of upgrades, tons of interesting things. You make an army of robots by making deals with the devil. I know you can make robots, but honestly, the easiest way to do it is to make deals with the devil. But yeah, no, I enjoyed it all the way through. I recommend it, especially on Switch. I think Switch is a great platform for it. Another few pro tips: the water tile one. Fill up every tile. Make sure you've gone over everything, and then if it's still ain't popping, start filling in the border. Right? And also check underneath items, because if you open your inventory, you can place tiles from your inventory, dirt tiles. Check under houses and whatnot. Eventually you can get everything placed. Eventually, you gotta work hard enough. Let's try going back here. But yeah, no, so that's what I've been doing that. It's just, like, you go around, you start off collecting resources. I recommend going for mining lasers early on. Those are in the industrial tree. Focus on the industrial and economic trees. Get shrines in the magic tree, and maybe you can get one or two things. Like, I recommend, one of my problems with the game is there are, like, these artifacts that you have to get. And some artifacts are just the biggest pain in the ass. The fishing ones take forever. But, right, I recommend going and trying to get all of them. Is this one gonna drop me off somewheres? Okay, good. But yeah, I recommend the artifacts. Start focusing on them almost immediately. Because the artifacts have tons of good stuff, right? They upgrade. If you want 100% completion, I mean. The artifacts are what you need to upgrade your magic wands, which technically the achievement popped when I had only upgraded like 3 of them instead of all 4, but it's worth your time to upgrade everything. Okay, I gotta hit X. What else? What else did I do? But yeah, no, I do. Forger's an very interesting game. That, if you're at all interested, it's totally worth your time. There was, and yeah, that's those 2 games are all I've been playing. Really, I put a little time into Pokemon. Pokemon's still really good, really fun. I talked about Ultra Sun and Moon, which we got some Pokemon news we'll talk about here in a second. I got 2 more personal things to talk about, and then we'll talk about Pokemon, I guess. But but yeah, I put a little time into that. I'm like halfway through the game. It's okay. Pokemon is okay. Little bush. I'll take that bush and, yeah, it's just a better version of that. Yeah, yeah, that's about it. The other one, though, is Fire Emblem came out. Same day as all the Amiibo, and I was so tempted to get Fire Emblem. The thing is, though, I told myself I was not going to get Fire Emblem until I had beaten... Because I've bought 2 Fire Emblem games. Awakening and, Fates. I beat most of Awakening, but I never actually beat it. And I got probably less than halfway through Fates. But I told myself I was not going to pick up a new Fire Emblem game until I beat one of those 2. And I still have not beat either of those games, so I didn't pick it up. Even though Walmart had it on sale. So I was seriously tempted to pick it up. I figured there was going to be nothing under there. But yeah, I was seriously tempted to pick up the new Fire Emblem. I didn't, but I almost did. What are these? Oh, I can't even find out. Pistol eliminations. Top 10 in a solo or duo match. But yeah, that's all I've been playing. The other thing I meant to talk about this last time we did Splat and Chat, but I completely forgot. The Adventure Zone. I love the Adventure Zone. For those who don't know, it's a podcast done by the McElroy brothers with the 3 of them and their father, and it is fantastic. It's a great podcast. It's a lot of fun. The first season, Balance, has a great story. I highly recommend it. But Don't I have a drum gun? Then, so after they... So I started the Adventure Zone right as they finished up Balance. Well, okay, they had finished the Balance a little earlier in the year. They, at the time, I think they were currently running through the trial arcs. So they had all these, like, ideas for, like, oh, we're going to do a test arc. And I think when I started listening to the Adventure Zone, man, you know, they were probably already a ways into Amnesty. I don't remember. It's been a, well, I mean, they were probably a ways into Amnesty, I'll admit. I don't know when I started listening. I know they were finished with Balance. They may have started Amnesty by that point. They probably did. Because it's been probably over a year now. But I enjoyed the shit out of the Adventure Zone. Really great game. A really great podcast. But then, so I finished it. Now, I knew how Amnesty ended, or how Balance ended, before I had even started listening to it. That's just like the nature of these things, where it was like, I had been told the ending, but that didn't make it any less enjoyable. I still enjoyed Balance through and through, even knowing how it would end. However, Amnesty, I'm completely blind to. And something about that scares me in a weird way. Like, I have been really hesitant when it comes to Amnesty. And right now, I am 4, maybe even 5 episodes behind. Because, like, the last episode we got... I don't want to give any spoilers. The last episode I saw was... I want to say 26... Basically, Duck and Aubrey had just had their big conversation. That's all I'll say. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Where are they? Oh, shit. Kill it. Kill it. Holy crap. How do I get out? How do I get out? Nope. I had no idea how to get out. Yeah. That was crazy. But yeah, so I'll look it up real quick. What episode was I last watching on Amnesty? My podcast app's not loading. The last episode I saw... Oh my god, am I 6 episodes behind? Oh my god, it's reset all of my progress. It's as if I had never watched an episode. The last episode I think I saw was 27. I think the last episode I saw was 27. Maybe I had seen the Live in San Jose one. Oh my god, every episode has been marked as unmarked. Oh shit, man. But I think it was 27. I think it was 27. Maybe did I see the Live in San Jose one? I think I did. I may not have. But it was good. 27 was so good. But where they go from here, I don't know. And I have been legitimately scared to listen to it. Because it could go anywheres. It could go anywheres. So I'm just, right now, I wait. I wait and see and hope it goes somewheres good. But God, am I 6 episodes behind? I thought last week I was only 4. So they posted one on August 1st. And then they posted one on... Was that 2 days ago? So that was the 7th? Maybe they posted it... Yeah, I guess the 7th? Huh. And I thought Amnesty... I've said this before. I think Amnesty is okay. Like, I definitely liked Balance more. Amnesty, like... Some of the moments just don't do it for me. Especially, like... I'm more into the characters than I am the confrontation that end every arc. I care a little less about the confrontation. But shit's hit the fan. It's crazy. It's really well. I highly recommend it. It takes like 60 plus hours to listen to it all. What's that thing? I haven't been there before. What is that? That's new. But yeah, no, so but that's that I meant to talk about that last time, back when I was like 3 or 4 episodes behind. Now I'm so many behind. Yeah, let's talk about the Pokemon news. So we got some Pokemon news. I guess we'll start off. We got the confirmation that Galarian forms are in the game. They're like Galar versions of... Oh my god, that's lag. It's Galar versions... Oh, is this that weird sandbox thing? The block? Yeah, okay, that's kind of cool. But yeah, so we got the confirmation that Galarian forms are back. We got Galarian... What's it? Weezing? Who is like... It's a genius design. It's a Weezing, but its head is like a smokestack, but the smokestack is designed to look like a top hat. That's clever on its own. But it's also got smoke as like a mustache. I'm disappointed it doesn't have a monocle. We haven't seen Galarian coughing. Maybe give the coughing a monocle. And like, don't give it like a smaller smokestack and a monocle. And then when it evolves, it loses the monocle. But it's quintessentially British, and I love it. Where? Oh god, it's far away, isn't it? It's an interesting design, I'll say that. But yeah, that's our first Galarian form. The second one we got, which, okay, I remember when I first saw coughing, my first thought was... Oh no, or is it just more Gen 1 Galarian forms? Immediately we were proven wrong, where we got Galarian Zigzagoon. Great design. It looks like a badger. That's great. We see Galarian Lanoon. Also, again, it's basically a badger. Both great designs. They're badger, but they're also kind of punk rockish. Gene Simmons. I love them. I love them so much. But then on top of it, it doesn't stop there. So something about Pokemon is that every other generation adds new evolutions to pre-existing forms. You can track it by Eevee. Gen 2 had Espeon. Gen 2 had Espeon and Umbreon. Shit! Hit the wrong button. Gen 4 had like Tangrowth. But it also had it had tons of them like that: Tangrowth, Magmar, Electivire, or Magnezone. Oh god, what am I the one I'm forgetting? But it had Leafeon and Glaceon, which I'm still disappointed don't evolve with the Ice Stone and the Fire Stone. I get why they had to do it to him because oh god, I gotta start making my way that way. Because if they evolved with the Ice Stone, well, why didn't they evolve like that in previous games? I get it. That's why you have the special Ice Rock and whatnot. But it's still kind of disappointing. But hey, there's some cool Galarian... and then the 6th generation didn't really do it in the traditional sense. But instead, they did Mega Evolution. I'll take some Chug-Jugs, I guess. Alright, Mega Evolutions, instead of having new ones, it was just, hey, Mega Evolutions are your new evolution forms. Plus, they had Sylveon. Now, this new one, I'm suspecting we're going to get Drakeon, which is going to be our Dragon-type Eevee. And then we may get one more, we may not, I don't know. But Drakeon makes sense to me, so I think we're going to get that. But we got our Lanoon. Lanoon now evolves into Obstagoon, which is a great name, but it's got this whole punk rock thing. It's got the jacket. It's Guzma. It's all very clever. God, it's a great design. I love this thing. It's interesting that this time around, usually, right, the Pokemon Company has to do something to explain why previous Pokemon couldn't evolve, right? Like I was saying with Leafeon, to get around their explanation, they had to create the Leaf Stone. This time to get around it, their explanation is that, hey, only Galarian forms can get their new evolutions. Okay, that makes sense as an explanation. And yeah, no, it looks really, the Galarian form looks really cool. I'm super excited for what else we're gonna do. I'm excited. I want a Drakeon, man. That sounds so cool. I don't know how they're gonna do it, or like how it's going to evolve, but the Pokemon Company's clever. They'll think of something. More Chug Jugs. Yeah, I'm super excited to see whatever the game's gonna throw at us. Then we got a new Pokemon, Morpeko, which is our Pikachu clone. Now, if you know me, you know I don't like Pikachu clones. I don't like, okay, so the first Pikachu clone is Pichu, which isn't a Pikachu clone. I mean, I'm looking at it right there. It's still a Pikachu clone. I know some people will say Meryl. I don't really consider Meryl a Pikachu clone. It's got to have electric typing. What is that? But yeah, that's Gen 2's. Gen 3 is Plus or Minus, which I do not. I mean, the gimmick's interesting, but I don't really like them. And then Gen 3 had, or Gen 4, I mean, had, Pachirisu, which is okay. It's kind of cute. It's an okay design. Gen 5 had a Molga, which I do kind of like, but still I don't think is anything that special. Gen 6 had, is it Dedenne? Which I outright dislike. I hate Dedenne. I think it's super generic. And then Gen 7 had Togedemaru, which is okay. Togedemaru, I mean the hedgehog, but I still don't like it. It leans more towards Dedenne than it does the other one. Oh, sure. Oh, wow. Nope, I don't need that. Wow. That's crazy. Wow. Huh. Yeah, so we got a... but yeah, Morpeko is a Pikachu. Oh, and Gen 7 also had Mimikyu, which I love. Mimikyu is admittedly like a genius design. Get me out of here. Come on. Oh, God. They're gonna get me. Where'd they go? But yeah, Morpeko's not bad. I will admit, it's got two forms, which could be telling. A normal form and what they're calling a hangry form. I might as well... I've never stated this before. I hate the word hangry. It pisses me off so much. I hate it a lot. So, of course, a Pokemon with hangry in it. Oh, it annoys me. Oh, boy, does it annoy me. But it's the price we pay. It's the price we pay. I mean, but as an idea, like a little like hamster Pokemon, much like Togedemaru being a hedgehog, a hamster Pikachu clone isn't a bad idea. Oh God, a minigun? I don't have anything to use it with. But yeah, no, I'm fine with Morpeko. And then we got our two new characters. Beatty, who everyone is like finally another jerk rival. And yeah, no, they're right. Beatty looks to be a jerk rival. I haven't seen Game Explain's analysis. But now, personally, I never liked jerk rivals. They were just never really my style. But then finally, I think during this generation, while we're leading up and people are like, oh, the new guy, the champion's younger brother, he doesn't seem like a bad person, right? Like, finally I got it. Especially playing through Gen 7 again with how I get why people want asshole rivals. Because when you're fighting a nice guy rival, it's not fun to beat up on a nice guy, right? To just stomp his face into the ground. It's much more fun to beat up on an asshole who deserves it. So I think people are really happy with BD being that jerk rival. And then we got Marnie, who currently they're setting up as like the leader of the villain team. But there's always a twist in Pokemon. She's not actually going to be a villain. She's actually going to be like a nice person, probably. She's got some sort of quest she's on, something she wants to do. So we're probably going to find out about that. Okay. I like what they're doing with Marnie. I like her design. Everything we got in this new Pokemon Direct is interesting. I'm not going to lie. So I'm on board with it completely. Okay. I half suspect someone to be over there. If I get right on the edge. Oh god, I'm cornering myself, aren't I? But yeah, so everything we got is really good. I'm still... whether or not the National Dex thing happened, even though I still think they could totally patch it into the game, I was still excited for Sword and Shield. I'm still excited. Everything new they've shown off is really good. I'm wondering what they're going to show off with Gigantamaxing next. Team Yell is a great idea. The idea of a villain team based around being annoying fans, great. I said this on Twitter. I love the soccer aesthetic that the game is working towards. I feel like that's just great theming, and the game is just chocked full of it, whether it be Chairman Rose, the leagues, stadiums taking place in, right, like football arenas, you needing sponsors, the champion is like a Messi or whatever, right? It's all just great theming. Oh, God. I don't know where anybody is. I know there was that girl over there, but I don't know where they went. My worry is there's somebody behind me. Yeah, all the Sword and Shield stuff was pretty good. Anything left? Games played. Smash. Microtransaction. Ooblets. Pokemon. Loot boxes. Adventure Zone. I have one more major topic, but I think we'll save that for next time. I can wait on that one. The storm's closing in. So let's talk about the last thing, which I didn't mean to save for last. It just kind of happened this way. Is Pokemon. Or is Smash Bros. Smash Bros. On July 30th got its version 4.0 update. And, oh god. They were behind me. I was worried. I was worried they were behind me. God damn it, I pulled out the wrong gun. I got top 10. So we got a Smash Bros. Update. We got a few new things. See, I was going to hide behind that heal. I cannot get used to building structures. That's the thing. That's why I like PUBG and presumably Apex more. Is because they're shooting games with a battle royale element. Whereas Fortnite is a building game with a battle royale element. Where did they come from? Right, but that's why I've never been able to get into Fortnite. And my boxes fell over. God, I'm going to have to throw these out. But yeah, so the Hero version 4.0, we didn't really get any new modes. They added a very easy mode to the story mode, which some people wanted a hard mode. They could add that. They could add, like, there might already be a very hard. But we didn't get, like, a lot of people were expecting, home run contest. We didn't get home run contest. We'll do one more match. Which, yeah, and I honestly kind of expected home run contest as well. I think it's going to come eventually. We didn't really get anything new. We didn't get break the targets or anything. It was all focused on the hero. And we got some good stuff for the hero, I'll admit. We found out about him and all of his skins and all that. We find out how his moves work. So he's basically like, a lot of people are like, oh god, another sword fighter. Because people hate Marth and all that. God, that's pissing me off. I mean, I get it. There are a lot of Marth clones. But the one that pisses me off is when people lump in Robin and Corrin. Robin and Corrin play completely differently to Marth, Ike. Well, I mean, and Ike plays differently than Marth. But Marth, Roy, Lucina, and Chrom all play very similarly. But it pisses me off when people lump Robin and Corrin into that. And I guess, not really Ike, I'll admit. Because Robin and Corrin play completely differently. But the hero, for the most part, plays like Robin. He's got the wind effect for his bottom, or for his up, for his up special. He's got the fire, he's got the electricity. It's very Robin-like. But what makes the hero different is their bottom special. How the bottom special works is it's that you pay for, like, you have an MP cost that I don't remember exactly how you get back. I have not bought the DLC. I'll admit, I did not buy the DLC. Like I said, I bought Forager, and I did not buy it with Joker came out. But how it works is it pops up, when you hit the bottom B, it highlights like a special move or something. And that special move, you've got a choice between 4, and it's all random. Some moves are like super OP, some really suck, right? It's all about the luck of the draw. What do you get? Do you get something that's good? There are some moves that are interesting, like there's one move that makes you metal, and there's another move that does extra damage to metal opponents. Okay, that's kind of clever, actually. And there's one that like does like a giant explosion that uses up all of your MP, but it also does a ton of damage. There's one that puts people to sleep, which is very interesting. There's a ton of good stuff. I really like the variety of the hero. And I guess he's pretty OP from what people are saying. But I know some people are going to hate him because he's too random. Which I kind of get. I guess he might. There's usually a trend where like DLC characters come out and everyone's like, oh, they're going to be super OP. But then people like start using them and realize they have some very obvious counters. That's how most of the DLC in Smash, with the exception of Bayonetta, that's how most of the DLC in Smash 4 worked. And that's how I think Joker worked. But no, the heroes right now seems to be pretty OP. Which is good. That's a good... I mean, again, they'll balance it eventually, and I hear they did balance Corrin and whatnot. The new stage, not a bad stage. Not a bad stage. It's got you flying around the world of Dragon Quest 11S, and I am interested in 11S. I think 11S is gonna be a great game. I really, ever since Hero was announced, I keep hearing stuff on 11S, and it just makes me more excited to play the game. But I'm probably not going to pick it up at launch. I've got too many other RPGs to focus on. I'm probably just going to stay with those. I don't know what is the timer counting down to when it's going to become a different place? Nope. And yeah, that's all the hero stuff I got. Like I said, I did have one more topic where I wanted to talk. Oh, and we got 8 new songs, and they even make a comment about not having, like, oh, could you imagine what it'd be like to not have to not have enough songs in your game? Clearly poking fun at Cloud and the Final Fantasy Midgar only having 2 songs. Yeah, overall, I'm interested. I'll pick it up when Banjo comes out. I'll finally do it. I mean, I still haven't bought the Breath of the Wild DLC, which they were talking about when Breath of the Wild 2 comes out. I was listening to a podcast. Their predictions were like 2021, 2022. I could legitimately see it coming out by holiday of next year. Shit, I didn't get level 4. I wanted to end it off by getting level 5. I mean, shit, I was so close. I'm not even gonna bother with it. But yeah, that's everything. Technically, I wanted to talk about roadmap culture because Forager had me thinking about it. But, I mean, we spent a lot of time just, like, goofing around in Fortnite. This was interesting. I did kind of have some fun. That top 10 game, actually, I was playing it a lot like PUBG, like I do PUBG, which, again, I really liked PUBG when it came out. I had fun with it. But, what you gonna do? It wasn't too bad. I mean, getting top 10 wasn't too bad. Mostly I didn't do very good, but I got a kill or two. I'm not... Next time we'll do Smash Bros. Next time... So, for the future of this show, like I said, I want to do it at the beginning or the end of next month. So, I think what we're going to do is next month... So, we're going to do it the first week of September. It's going to be a Smash and Chat, probably. Just because, like I said, Fortnite, much like Minecraft, is just a one-off thing. It's going to... I'll have started Call League by that point. So, it's probably going to be... If we're in August, it's August... Well, it's technically the 10th. September 6th? God, my calendar's a mess. September 6th, we'll probably do the next Splat and Chat. Or Smash and Chat, or whatever it's going to be called. Maybe we'll mess around with these amiibos. I don't know if we'll do another amiibo tournament. I don't know. Maybe we'll have a little fun. I don't know. I mean, there's 4. I got 4 of them. But yeah, that'll be September 6th. And then we'll either keep on at the first of every month, or we'll do it God, September is a short month. Or at least that's how my calendar makes it look. No, it's just that August is a very long one. Yeah, so we'll do that. Next week, so I was kind of hinting at some sort of secret thing that I wanted to get up and running. I couldn't. I thought I had it on Xbox. I didn't. And while I could spend money, I'm kind of trying not to spend money because okay, I bought Forager, but I'm trying to save up for all that stuff in September. We're going to do Hollow Knight. I know I was kind of iffy on whether or not we were going to do Hollow Knight because this is the year of Metroid, but technically Hollow Knight's a Metroidvania, and the game I had planned was a Metroidvania. So I feel like it tracks enough. It's like if we had done Blossom's Tale last year during the year of Zelda. Right? It tracks enough. Whatever happened to that Tunic? That was a game I was interested in. But yeah, so we're going to start Hollow Knight. I was going to originally start Hollow Knight this week, but then I was like, it's better to do in chat this week and then start it next week. We'll do that for like 3 straight weeks, and then we'll do something. And then hopefully we should get it back into a rhythm. Again, Call League starts in 2 weeks, so... Oh, God, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. But yeah, that's all I've got. God, I'm so close to being done with Amiibo. Probably by this time next year. Unless, much like Bayonetta and Corrin and Cloud, took forever for the Amiibos to release. It took like an extra 6 months. Where there was just nothing, and then Bayonetta, Corrin, and Cloud came out. Unless they do that for whoever the last characters, my guess is our Crash and Doom guy. Unless they do that again, by this time next year I should be done. Oh, that'd be wonderful. That'd be wonderful. I bet I won't be done until 2021. God, but this summer went fast. I got nothing. I did not finish nearly as many games. I did not finish nearly as many shows as I wanted to. I at least wanted to beat Xenoblade, man. I didn't even touch Xenoblade. I instead, again, I put a lot of time into Pokemon, which I didn't. I really enjoyed Ultra Sun and Moon. I really did. But I've talked about that in the past. And yeah, I had actually been clamoring to play a Fortnite. I don't know. There was just something about it where I was like, I kind of want to play again. It's been a while. I wanted to at least give it a chance, see what I thought of it. And yeah, no. it's L. Yeah, all these people who want to... Huh. I don't know who any of those people are. Well, I know some of them are friends from the friends list. Yeah, this was interesting. This was an interesting thing. But it'll be nice to return to Smash. Maybe I'll... No, I'm not going to buy the DLC. No. Oh, God, Astral Chain is the end of this month. I'm not buying that either. That's something that... Like, a Dragon Quest I have actual interest in. Astral Chain I don't. But I've been going on a rant. I should probably go get dinner. God. God. Yeah, you probably didn't enjoy this because this was very weird, but I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace.